Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are going back to Wisel Combined. This time we're trying to get Wisel out a little more consistently. It's more focused around the Wisel. We have some pretty good spell cards that support him in the new Opti-Camouflage Armor. Equip only to a level 1 monster, it can attack life points directly. Very straightforward, very strong for Wisel, but it's strong for another monster we have, and that's Princess Sprite. She's 2 level 1s, so we can use our level 1s here. We can use Sphere Karibo, whatever we're feeling, whatever we need. She can use her effect to go into something like Onigami Combo, get rid of her materials, she'll attack twice. If she's wearing the armor, she can, or actually I don't know if she can wear the armor. It's level 1, she would be rank 1. Interesting, I don't think that's ever come up. I'd have to try it, but anyway, we also have Concentrating Current, who is fantastic for Wisel. He's 2500, 2500. It also makes your Blast Spider pretty scary. Gets him up to 3600. It's just a normal summonable monster. So this armor in Wisel is pretty strong. It's pretty simple, pretty strong. Combine it with Concentrating Current. That's a 4-card OTK. You just normal summon Wisel attack, special summon Wisel Emperor, equip that, swing on him. But overall, you're mostly using Wisel for his stall effects. He negates a spell card, he can steal synchros. You use that until you're ready to use Wisel Combined. When you use Wisel Combined, other monsters will be able to attack alongside him. If he's by himself in his normal Emperor mode, or whatever you want to call it, you can't attack. So that's a big difference for finishing him off. But for stalling him, normal Emperor is going to usually be a little better. But yeah, really good spell cards for this kind of deck. I always love a good excuse to use Princess Sprite. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing an Akiza. We're going second. She's using Balance, of all things. We have a Blast Spider. We have a Wisel. We have the 4-card combo, guys. So this can OTK. We're not going to be able to OTK this point because his life points will be higher. But generally, this is going to be a pretty big OTK on virtually any other deck that's not gaining life points like this. Now, we probably could have aimed for the field spell and left the monster, but then if he would have had any means to gain life points from that face down or from his hand, we would have been able to flip our monster to defense position. Would not have been cool. So we're going for this. We're going to just cripple him. We don't have to use our equip just yet. We can just show the Concentrating Current. And he did have a way to add life points, so we might have been in some trouble. But we're okay for now. Just trying to special summon, trying to add all that stuff. Little does he know, we have another win con just waiting for him. A face down monster is not going to save him, so we just use our equip. Now we're over him. You may have survived our initial 4-card God Hand, but you won't survive the follow-up. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going first. Showing a Wisel and a way to bring him out along with the Concentrating Current. This time we're going to leave the Wisel in attack, because with Concentrating Current he could potentially destroy a monster. Normally you'd keep him in defense. His defense is just as high as his attack. He negates a spell card like a Silent Swordsman once per turn. Very strong card. He could steal a synchro. Obviously no synchros to steal, and it's not a quick effect, so you gotta have a target ready. Now he's gonna use Mystical Space Typhoon. I could have negated it, but something told me not to, and just use Concentrating Current on our monster. Now it's Buster Blader, so there's a very good reason we didn't. Now he's gonna be stuck. He needs to use his Destruction Swordsman Fusion. He can change me to a dragon all he likes. It's not gonna matter until he's able to get that fusion monster out. But we're still gonna be able to negate a spell card. And the thing about the Buster Blader fusion card, even when it's negated, you can still only do it once per turn. He's gonna learn that the hard way this duel. He's gonna use it once, it's negated. He's gonna try to add it back to his hand, throws away an extra DNA surgery. But you won't be able to activate it this turn, only once per turn. So as long as we're able to save our negate for that fusion, we're going to be just fine. We're hitting him for lethal. He stops the lethal with the Forbidden Chalice, or we're just going to let it happen. We're not going to try to negate that Forbidden Chalice. because we know we have to negate the spell card. So he stops, telling me he probably has a hand trap. Now, we could have switched our boy to the Synchro Absorption, played a Karibo and swung for lethal twice, but then he would have been able to use his spell card without us negating it like that. So he's trying to do it again. He's trying to get rid of a Veil because Veil is no use to him, but he just has to set it again. We know that card in his hand is a Buster Blade, or he wouldn't even be able to try to use that fusion. Now we use a Wisel. Again, this card wouldn't be able to attack if this boy was here, but eventually he scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Alexis Rhodes. We're going first. Using Master Rights 2. Now here we're going to use Wisel as our first over the Desperado Barrel Dragon. Oops, I skipped the cutscene. Now he sets a monster. Flip our boy to attack. We're going to bring out the Blast Spider to destroy his Ritual Cage. That's to be a Desperado. Now remember, only our Emperor can attack, but he's going to be able to attack directly with Opti-Camouflage. So now our boy has to make the moves. He's going to show a Gozuki, mill a Spectral Sword, reveal another Spectral Sword, but he is in fact Revendrids. So we're going to negate his Ritual Summon, and that causes an immediate scoop. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. Going first. No Sleever Map for us this time. He's using Ultimate Dragons. We have Wisel, ways to bring out Wisel, an extra Blast Spider, we could even set it face down. And we have that Camouflage Armor, where we could attack directly. Now he's going to Sage out a Solid Dragon, pretty interesting. We don't have to interact with that boy whatsoever though, so he can just do his own thing. He's bringing out a D-Sod Blue Eyes right now. Our turn, we're going to summon our Blast Spider. We did get a Desperado, so we're going to summon the Blast Spider. He's going to hit us with a Fiendish Chain on the Blast Spider, so it's no problem, as Desperado is our backup now. He's going to normal summon a Sage, search that stone, set, Synchro, Spirit Dragon, swinging, that's 1100. But that's also a Desperado Barrel Dragon. So now we're going to use our effect and completely miss. So he's feeling pretty good about himself. He gets to end his turn. Now we switch right back to the battle phase. He's going to use an Ultimate Providence. So he throws it away. Negates us, destroys us, but joke's on him. We have a second Desperado Barrel Dragon. When he sees that, he freaks out. He's like, oh man, I gotta bring out that Azure Eyes. But guess what? We're going to be able to chain to the Azure Eyes and destroy him right before he gets his destruction negation. Now he's going to use his Stone of Ancients in the end phase to bring out the old school Blue Eyes. But he's only going to have 2 cards in hand. Normal summons a Maiden, switches right to the battle phase. Now remember, Desperado Barrel Dragon doesn't target, so that Maiden's gonna go down. Without a fight, we get 3 hits, so we get Wisel once again. Swinging with 2800, we can't bring these Wisels out to use this Camouflage. Let's go to Stone of Ancient again. So this is Blue Eyes pretty much being shut down by 1 monster as well. Sets the back row. Gets swung on for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yusei. Going second. We got a Onigami Compliment. Really, you don't want this card in your hand. It's funny, we keep getting in our hand. Anyway, we're going to set this Blast Spider. I think I remember this duel is a real quick nothing duel versus 6 Samurai. So he's bold enough to swing with a Fuma. Could it get any better? Super tiny monster swinging into a defense position Blast Spider. It was 1800 attack, and you're about to see how big this Blast Spider really gets with that Concentrating Current. Such an easy way to do so much damage. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going for a little rank up. No sleever map for us. We got our Onigami combo, but we're not really going to use it as synchros aren't immediate. So it's one copy. You generally don't want to start off with it. You want to draw into it with your Princess Sprite, ideally. Obviously not your main win con. Just something I like to add in there. So we bring out our Emperor in defense. He's going to use Charge the Light Brigade. I did think for a long time if I was going to negate that one, but I figured if he's Thunder Dragons, we'll just negate it. He might not have a normal summon. And he does Scoop. So, like you see, sometimes Wisel is going to be effective, sometimes Wisel is not going to be effective at all. This deck has some sucker punches of some OTKs, but in that, it's what you're facing. Like you saw how powerless Buster Blader was against just one Wisel. And different things like that is really how you're going to have to use this card. And then it's just a backup skill for when you're really just focused on Wisel. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.